In this tutorial, you will learn how to do the environment setting in the view. This is the basic one is pretty easy and straightforward. Just go to the top menu under World. You will see the sun position, and then you can select like sunrise, midday, sunset, or midnight. You can also use your keyboard to do that. For example, sunrise is Ctrl Shift U, midday is Ctrl Shift Y, sunset is Ctrl Shift N, and midnight is Ctrl Shift X. So now I will start to do that, and you can see the differences. Okay, this is sunrise, so you can see I'm sitting near the east of the island, so I can see the sunrise. And midday is Ctrl Shift Y. I directly use the keyboard to do this, so you can see that's the midday and the sun is at the top. And then sunset is Ctrl Shift N, and you can see the sun is at another side. And the last one is like midnight, Ctrl Shift X. In different cases that maybe you will need to have different environment setting, like now I'm near my campfire with my marshmallow, so maybe I need to have more dark environment, but sometimes you just cannot see anything well in a place, so maybe you will want to have a more bright place, like you can use Ctrl Shift Y to make the whole world bright. Okay, now I will tell you how to do the advanced environment setting. However, before I start to do that, I need to warn you that the better visual environment in the virtual world, that means it uses more computer resources, and if your computer is not strong enough, or does not have good cooling system, or does not have a powerful graphic card or RAM, to set up the high visual environment in the virtual world might harm your computer. This is real and serious, so it just depends on your computer situation. You can do some changes. So how to do that is you go to the avatar and then go to preferences. Normally I just click Ctrl P to open this place, and go to the graphics. In general, you will see there are some selections you can do, like you can do medium, high, or ultra. For me, my suggestion is if you are building in the view, I will suggest you to use the low one. If you are just viewing or hanging out in the view, you can choose the mid or high. If you really want to take a like machinima or take a wonderful photo in the view, then I will suggest you to use ultra. But I want to remind you, don't forget to turn this back, otherwise it's really use a lot of computer resources. Okay, so another way to do that is click on the advanced button here. After you click, and you will see there are many options for you to choose from. You can see many things that will make some changes, that if you click on that, like the local lights, and you will see there are some differences, and atmospheric shaders that will change a lot of things. And then water reflection, you can choose which kind of things that you would like to reflect. Like if you choose everything, then it will just like here you can see the trees got reflection, and if my avatar is sitting here, my avatar's shadow will be there as well. So there are just a lot of options for you. So if I select the high one, and I can also do the lightening and shadows, so you can see the whole environment looking even better. The ambience occlusion and or the depth of field. If you click the depth of field, sometimes you will see something is kind of blurred, because that's the depth of the field, like this kind of situation. Sometimes maybe you would like to take a a photo that got the depth feeling, that's the far things, it's just a little bit blurred, then I would suggest you to use this. Normally I don't use that personally, because I want to just see things clear. Okay, this is about this, and you can also draw distance like further, so you can see now uh, when I drag this further, and I can see more far stuff. If you can see from here, that if I drag this closer, those things are just disappear because I didn't draw distance that far. Not really suggested to use very far, because we can just walk there, we can just go there. So just select what you need to use, then that's enough. Okay, so it's about this. In the depth of field, you can also choose how you want to do that. So this is just got a lot of options for you. Okay, and now we'll just click apply and OK. And then another way to do some quick changes is from here. Here got a quick preference settings, and here got draw distance, like what we just talked about, and like here is the far stuff you can see or not. Max bandwidth, this is about your internet. And max particles, that's pretty advanced, so we can talk about that later. Something else is very interesting is the daylight setting part. For example, here I can change the light of the environment, just directly drag this bar, so I can see that the changes. Okay, and maybe you think this is not so fun, so there are some other options for you. For example, this one is to change the whole sky feeling. For example, I just randomly choose one of that. I don't know what that is, but wow, as you can see, this is just pure dark sky. And maybe I can change another one for the water, and this is the water texture. It becomes sometimes that if you change the day, the sky color, it will influence the water color, because of the water is always reflect the sky. So this is about the environment setting. Just by the way, here you can also turn on your name tags or turn off, and then change some other basic settings. So that's about the environment settings in the view.